And to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street by Dr. Seuss. Say hi to the friends. When I leave home to walk to school, Dad always says to me, Marco, keep your eyelids up and see what you can see. But when I tell you where I've been and what I think I've seen, he looks at me and sternly says, your eyesight's much too keen. Stop telling such outlandish tales. Stop turning minnows into wells. Now what can I say when I get home today? See, there he is. He's walking to school. And the long way to school and all the way back, I've looked and I've kept careful track. But all that I noticed, except my own feet, was a horse and a wagon on Mulberry Street. There's a horse, and there's the wagon. And this thing, see that little bag on the horse right there? That has food in it for the horse. That's how the horse eats. That's nothing to tell of. That won't do, of course. Just a broken down wagon. That's drawn by a horse. That can't be my story. That's only a start. I'll say that a zebra was pulling the cart. And that is a story that no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. So there's the zebra. Yes, the zebra is fine, but I think it's a shame. Such a marvelous beast with a cart that's so tame. The story would really be better to hear if the driver I saw was a charioteer. A gold and blue chariot sometimes, something's to meet, rumbling like thunder down Mulberry Street. So it's sort of a cart, it's a chariot. No, it won't do it all. A zebra too small. A reindeer is better. He's fast and he's fleet, and he'd look mighty smart on old Mulberry Street. Wow. So there's the reindeer, and he has the antlers. Hold on a minute, there's something wrong. A reindeer hates the way it feels to pull a thing that runs on wheels. He'd be much happier instead if he could pull a fancy sled. So he turned the chariot into the sled. And he looks very happy, doesn't he? A reindeer and sleigh. Say, anyone could think of that. Jack or Fred or Joe or Nat. Say, even Jane could think of that. But it isn't too late to make one little change. A sleigh and an elephant. There's something strange. I'll pick one with plenty of power and size. A blue one with plenty of fun in his eyes. And then, just to give him a little more tone, have a ragi with rubies pierced high on a throne. Say, that makes a story that no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. So there's that elephant, his fun in his eyes, and there's a ragi, and it's sitting on his back, all of his rubies. But now I don't know. It still doesn't seem right. An elephant pulling a thing that's so light would whip it around in the air like a kite. But he'd look simply grand with a great big brass band. And there it is. It's pulling a brass band. All their instruments, the drum, the trombone. And he even has an organ back here. A band that's so good should have someone to hear it. But it's going so fast that it's hard to keep near it. I'll put on a trailer. I know they won't mind if a man sits and listens while hitching on behind. And now, is it fair? Is it fair what I've done? I'll bet those wagons weigh more than a ton. That's really too heavy, a load for one beast. I'll give him some helpers. He needs 2 at least. Wow, so there's the wagon that hitched behind the brass band. And then here you are helping the elephant, right? Yeah, here you are. But now, what worries me is this. Mulberry Street runs into Bliss. Here's Mulberry Street, and here's Bliss Street. Unless there's something I can fix, there'll be an awful traffic mix-up. It takes police to do the trick, to guide them through where traffic's thick. It takes police to do the trick. They'll never crash now. They'll never race at top speed with Sergeant Mulberry himself in the lead. So there's the police helping them out, get through the traffic. The mayor is there, and he thinks it is grand, and he raises his hat as they dash by the stand. See, there's the mayor up there, stand. Oh, the mayor's helpers up there. The mayor is there, and the aldermen too, all waving big banners of red, white, and blue. So mayor's men are called aldermen that help him. And that is a story that no one can beat when I say that I saw it on Mulberry Street. With the roar of its motor, an airplane appears and dumps out confetti while everyone cheers. And that makes a story that's really not bad, but I still could be better. Suppose that I had. See, there's an airplane flying by and all the confetti's falling down. A Chinese man who eats with sticks, a big magician doing tricks, a 10-foot beard that needs a comb. No time for more, I'm almost home. My goodness, so you had a Chinese man, a magician, a 10-foot beard. He's almost home. I swung around the corner and dashed up the gate. I ran up the steps, and I felt simply great. So there he is, dashing up the steps. For I had a story that no one could beat, and to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street. But Dad said quite calmly, just draw up your stool and tell me the sights on the way home from school. There was so much to tell, I just couldn't begin. Dad looked at me sharply and pulled at his chin. He frowned at me sternly from there in his seat. Was there nothing to look at, no people to greet? Did nothing excite you or make your heart beat? Nothing, I said, growing red as a beet, but a plain horse in a wagon on Mulberry Street. He had a very good imagination, didn't he? And you can just click on the link below, homeschoolforlife.org, for more books and resources. Bye. Thank you.